What's up, Leo? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. So, guys, I am back. I really just needed a hiatus just to get my shit back together. This could be very taxing work sometimes, but I'm back. I'm here. So, thank you guys. For those of you who are still around, I really appreciate that. But, Leos, I've missed you guys. I hope you guys had an incredible birthday season back this August, late July, all of that. But let's see what's going on for you guys. What is going on with my lions? What is going on for the sign of Leo? Now, this is going to be Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Leo signs. And just keep in mind that the energies, guys, could be transferable. So it could be something that you're experiencing or someone close to you. Death card in the reverse came out. So this talks about when we're holding on to something or holding on to a chapter in our lives that we need to release, that we need to let go of. All right, so what's going on, guys? Let's get into things. All right, so we have past, present, and future. Okay, now the deck I'm using, guys, is the Wild Unknown Tarot. Just in case you need it. Can you guys not fight? So I do the Leo reading, and then you have to see my animals fighting here. I don't know if you guys see this crap right here. That's what happens if I try to show you my animals. It just doesn't work out sometimes, but yeah, they're going nuts. So if you guys see my animals going crazy, I promise you they're fine. And if I were you, I'd put my money on my cat, not my dog. But anyways, let's get into your reading, guys. So the energy that we have here is the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Now, when this energy comes up, if this isn't a person who's like in a tough spot financially or just like spending a lot of money or like a motherly sort of figure or just someone who's like being very, very overbearing, then this is going to be someone that just, they feel so fed up with something. They feel like they have done so much to get a certain outcome, but they didn't get that outcome, although they put more than enough work to have that outcome. Okay, so there's a sense of pettiness, just being stubborn, being pissed off, and it's like you're realizing that something wasn't genuine or someone wasn't who they said they were. Maybe someone realized that about you, and that had to be rejected in order to get balance. So let's talk about this, guys. Now, the first card that we have here for your past is the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups talks about happiness, good times, just feeling an abundance in your life. You have the Eight of Cups. And you have the World card. So for a lot of you, you could have been happy to walk away from something because it brought on a very good new chapter. Maybe you guys had to leave one relationship for another one, but I see that whatever you went towards was wish fulfillment here. The Empress card, so a new beginning, but it's just like there's something that was kind of in your head. There's a good thing here, but there's also some sort of loss that you guys are going through. With the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, this could be losing a lot of money, spending a lot of money, just losing that overall sense of abundance. You guys are so weird. I love these animals, but they are insane. We have the Ace of Cups in the reverse. And we have the Fool card, okay? So yeah, you guys definitely, it's like you're going towards something new and exciting, but at the same time, there's something that may have just seemed like a significant loss to you. But again, you have that passionate new beginning. So it's really a catch-22 situation where something sucks, but something else is incredible at the same time. Story of my freaking life. All right. Lastly, I don't know what's going on with my recording system, but here we are. So the last card that you guys have for the past is a Chariot. So this is a card that talks about something moving forward very quickly. Maybe it had to do with travel in some way, shape, or form. We have the Sun card, and we have the Three of Wands in the reverse. So a blessing came in, but there's something that you could no longer expand on. If you felt like you were in something where this just wasn't you, okay, it wasn't genuine to you, or someone in your life that just wasn't genuine, it's all cut out, okay, but you have balance. You truly do have balance, okay. The first card that you guys have for your present moment, the High Priestess in the reverse. So when this energy comes up, this is someone that deep down in their soul, they know the truth to something. That doesn't mean they necessarily, you know, say it outright what it is that their soul is feeling. So it's someone who could be in denial, turning a blind eye to the truth. Maybe someone who's not confident. We have the Page of Swords in the reverse. And we have the Queen of Cups. There could have been harsh communication, fighting, arguing. Maybe this had to do with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Okay. With the Page of Swords in the reverse, if it's not like a harsh sense of communication, then someone just removed themselves from just, you know, talking in a situation. Something toxic I see being cut out though, where you guys no longer want to move forward with something. We have the King of Swords, so that could be Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy. But the next card that you guys have for your future, and this is going to be your central energy, what every card, you know, kind of is attached to, that taps into it. You have the Six of Wands in the reverse. So what is in your life right now that you know is just not meant to be successful? It's not meant to, you know, go the distance. What is this? Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. So you're definitely letting it go, but what is it? Let's see. And we have the Three of Pentacles. So it's not so much saying what this is, but you gain stability by letting go of something extremely tumultuous. Because of you guys letting go of something and just kind of taking the L and saying, okay, I don't win this one, but fuck it, I'm a Leo and I win a lot anyway, so let me just, you know, go forward with this. You guys are able to build in a very strong way. It's just you or somebody else is having a difficult time moving away from whatever this is. All right, so that's the last card for your present moment. Six of Swords in the reverse. So let's see why this is here. We have the Page of Wands. And we have the Eight of Swords. So yes, there's new opportunities here. You guys are seizing the day. You know, you're definitely going towards that. But mentally, you're stuck on something, or someone around you stuck on something, and it's just difficult to let go of. Okay, but there's something else that you are accepting that is going to bring you healing. That's going to be great. That there's going to be extreme happiness, and you're going to have complete clarity as to why, you know, things worked out in the way that they did. But, you know, before getting to that point, it's like you're between a rock and a hard place on if you should really let something go and if you should really end it. Okay. So moving forward, guys, into the future, the first card that we have here is the Justice card, aka karma. Okay, dealing with something karmic in your life. It could be a situation where you're dealing with a court hearing, things like that, things that can have to do with law. Why is this Justice card here? Ace of Wands. And we have the Queen of Wands. So honestly, it's like you guys either got the short end of the stick in the past, or you were involved in a process where someone felt like they got the short end of the stick. But for a lot of you, if it was you specifically that got the short end, because of that short end, you have something very incredible come in. So what's the best way to explain it? The universe is in a place, guys, that whatever you went through in the past that wasn't, you know, the most tasteful thing to go through, it's like the universe is looking at you and saying, like, look, I know that was shitty, but yo, I got your back. All right. It had to happen because bam, now you have this. You have something you're going to be passionate about, something where you're very strong, where you can just naturally exude that powerful energy within yourself. Okay. And again, it's because of something that just wasn't working out. The next card you have for your future is the Knight of Swords in the reverse. So this is when somebody kind of just runs into a situation without thinking about things. A lot of reckless energy. Excuse me, guys. Five of Pentacles. Whatever this recklessness is, it's being cut out completely. It's being completely rejected because this is what we're focusing on. New beginnings, passion, power, happiness. Okay, this is going to be a very powerful time for you guys. All right. Last card, Five of Swords in the reverse. You guys do the Leo switch. Okay, hopefully we haven't forgotten what that is for anyone who's new. The Leo switch is a term that I made up that I think is very appropriate, where Leos, they could be head over heels in something, but then the next day just wake up, be over it, and they flip the switch. All right, so you guys flip some sort of switch. You don't want problems, you don't want conflict, you don't want to fight, you don't want to argue, you don't see it as worth it. You have the King of Cups and you have the Ace of Swords. So maybe it's because you have a new beginning and there's a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio involved in this, or this is something that just emotionally puts you in a very good place, okay? But you're cutting out bullshit. Look at this. Happiness, new beginnings, cutting out bullshit, being within your power, not having any conflict, having energies around you that are helpful. Leo, this is solid, okay? So honestly, it just shows that there is a bullet that was being dodged, guys, okay? And there's just a situation where somebody was just way too fed up. And even though you may have wished for it at a certain time, it's like it was all an illusion. All right, so let's pull you guys some advice / guidance cards. What sort of guidance do my Leos need for the month of November? Funny, guys, because I told myself, because my computer glitches sometimes, I'm like, today I'm going to work until it really starts glitching, and then I'm going to stop. And I'm like, I think I'm going to do Leo last, you know, and then just finish the night, have a beer, and then it started glitching. So the universe is like, yes, let's have some pizza, have a beer. I'm pulling so many cards as if I'm like doing a reading for you guys, but you have a lot of extra advice cards, so let's talk about it. Okay, so you guys are moving away from a situation that was just tough. It's something where you really just had to stand your ground despite the darkness that could be around the situation. But someone is feeling betrayed. There's some sort of harsh ending here. Maybe it's in love and somebody just couldn't be trusted. They were being promiscuous, okay? Or maybe someone was just very emotionally unstable in something, but something just wasn't solid. And that secret, you know, not so much a secret, but it's like with the Moon card, you have clarity that something's a bad idea and you reserve, or you protect yourself rather from it. Two of Swords in the reverse, Seven of Cups, Fool card in the reverse, Eight of Cups in the reverse, Queen of Pentacles. Don't accept anything from the past, guys, coming back in right now. I don't see it as a good time for that. I see you guys turning your back on something that could have been devastating for you or somebody else, and a lot of expansion comes in because of that, but something needs to be let go of. You're going to realize that, yeah, the situation just couldn't be trusted. If you would have kept going down a particular path, there just would have been too many mistakes here, okay? And there's going to be some sort of aspect from the past that tries to come back into your life, possibly a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, but in this case, it's not something you should allow, okay? I don't see it ending in a way that you guys would like it. But just know, again, this was supposed to happen. Whatever injustice this was, it was supposed to happen, okay? So now you're able to really just expand in a very strong way. All right, so you guys just have to stand your ground, keep your foot down, you know, against whatever this is trying to return from the past. Don't let it deter you. All right. So Leos, I love you guys so much. If you guys have social media, you want to follow me, I have a tarot page on Instagram and my personal page as well as Twitter. So I'll put all of that information in the description below. But other than that, I love you guys. Thank you for still supporting me. Adios.